I'm live, right? Right, hello everyone, Ian here, how you doing today? Today, you're probably thinking, why is everything all weird looking? Well, that's because this is my Windows 7 computer. This is my Windows 7 computer. I've managed to upgrade it to Windows 10. I mean, how convincing was that? You have to admit how convincing that was, just by looking at it like this and being like, oh god, that is fairly convincing. You know, like, you have to agree. But yeah, I've upgraded my Windows 7 computer to Windows 10. Finally! For ages I was debating on if I should do it or not, but no. Well, there we go. I clearly have. Just to prove as well. Boom. Now I can't see it. And oh wow, that's weird looking. Now I can. How sick is that? That is really cool. Give me a minute, 'cause what I need to do is that I need to lower the resolution again. Was that the right one? I think so. Let me check. That popping noise then. Yes, that's the right resolution. Perfect. Okay, good. Good. Right. I, as usual, have a few videos to react to. So, yeah, I'm just going to turn this Windows computer off. And it should, any moment, there we go, now it's completely shut off. There we go, there we go. There we go. Right. So today I'm obviously back reacting to some chills. Obviously. Chills, Nukes Top 5, and then I believe there was another one, wasn't there? Oh no, clearly not. Okay. So what? Okay, 100 scary videos. Okay. Reacting to Omar. Okay, so it's just that one and that one, I believe. So, let's react to it.
I wish I had never seen these 11 scary videos, because now I can't get them out of my mind. Number 11. A British YouTuber named Lewis Clark goes in search of a country cottage that's reportedly where people go to take their own lives. The inside is still and stuffy, and cluttered with cobwebs and shattered glass. Huge chunks have rotted underfoot, threatening to send Lewis Clark and his crew to a painful fall that might not have made it through. As they go deeper inside, they noticed a very bad sign. Tell me if this is a fake cough or not.
Guys, the whole place here stinks. I don't know why the place stinks.
The stench is really bad now, as they reach the far end of the home, and as one of them reaches for this giant spider, they find something much more horrifying laying in wait.
Boy, this guy, he's gonna touch the spider. What the is that?
A white cloth with dark red stains is draped over what appears to be the shape of a human. It looks like this poor soul met a particularly gruesome end, but there's no red on the walls or pooling on the floor underneath, so I think this body was recently moved here for some reason, or this was all set up. The problem is I can't tell which, and I'm not sure if I want to know the real answer. Number 10. It's almost 4 in the morning when this Wisconsin police officer comes across a pair of clowns wanted for questioning by the law.
Definitely can be more there. All with them. 47 or 441.
The two look confused as to why they're being stopped, but they were no more confused than the people who called the police after allegedly being chased by them in the middle of the night. The clown outfits they're wearing aren't all that scary. I mean, I guess it would be a lot scarier together at 4 at night, but what happened to them next definitely is scariest of all. Do you think they look dangerous enough to lose custody of their child? Because that's basically what they had to go through. Apparently, since they left their child alone in the middle of the night to run around dressed like clowns, their 4-year-old was taken away from them, or at least temporarily. I definitely don't think leaving the child is the brightest idea, and it's not good parenting. But do you think it merited their kid being placed in state custody over? Let me know what you think based on this dashcam evidence.
In a way, I'm gonna have to agree with that, because, I mean, these two dickheads here might have been trying to kill people. So, yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Let me listen to my voice. Oh, God, I'm loud. Very loud. Way too loud. Way. 1, 2, okay, that's alright. Really loud. But yeah, these dickheads could have been trying to run around and kill people. Like in 2016. Remember when that happened? People dressing up as clowns and killing people because of the movie It. Like, horrible, horrible people.
There's plenty of arguments for both sides. Either way, I couldn't find any more information about what happened next, so if you happen to live in Menasha, Wisconsin, then let us know if there are any updates to this story. Number 9. A YouTuber named Ziggy09 wasn't sure if the spirit world was real or not until he got a visit from one of them. So I bet you were focused on the figure outside the window that you didn't notice this curtain moving by itself. Well,
that was a really loud bang. That actually hurt.
The opposite one stays as still as can be. Something must already be in the home. Ziggy turns on the lights to reveal an all-white figure wave its hand, the curtain closest to it fluttering all the while, followed by a weird humming noise. Ziggy claims to have seen nothing in the window at this time, but his eerie suspicions of being watched at night were confirmed upon reviewing this video. To further add to the mystery, his last update was over 7 years ago, so either he forgot about this channel, or whatever's in this video grew much bolder. Number 8. A YouTube channel called Urban Secrets is checking out an abandoned building that used to treat people with eye problems long ago. Now the building itself is an eyesore that should have been condemned long ago. Among the cracked walls and broken windows, they find this makeshift bed with a lump on the mattress. Here it is from a different angle. It does look like somebody laying on their side with the covers pulled over past their head, and I think this is their shoes down by their feet. The middle is not moving though, so if it is a person, then they are no longer breathing. The group backs away, but they have to take one last look. This definitely looks like it could be the outline of somebody, but since nobody in their right mind sleeps like that, I doubt that they are still living. Number 7.
I lay down on my side all the time. So, I mean, the guy could be breathing. You just can't really see it from the way they're filming. So, like, you know, I'm pretty sure they were alive.
A YouTube channel called The Real Revealed goes to Sanjay Van, one of the most haunted woods in all of India. To top it off, they decide to wait until 3 a.m. before ghost hunting. I'm not so sure about the supposed first encounter though. They say this is the sound of a spirit, but I think it's just the cameraman breathing.
वैसा कोई दिखा है ऊपर की तरफ देखा हूँ मैं एक बार वैसे आप लोग अगर कैमरे में
The next voice
It didn't sound like the cameraman, because you could hear the cameraman talking when the thing went like you could hear it at the same time, so that weren't the cameraman breathing. Unless he's got some sort of weird ability to both bloody talk and breathe through his nose at the same time. I can't do it. I can't. I'm breathing through my nose and trying to talk. So I don't know. It's going. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't do it. So.
However, sounds much different, and I agree could be paranormal. It sounds distant, almost like a radio, but they are in the middle of nowhere and wouldn't get reception out here. Translate what is being said by them if you can.
लगातार इधर से उधर मूव कर रहा है क्योंकि लाइट्स में हमें
I may not know what they're saying, but I do see this light appear as soon as this strange voice is heard. It's probably a bug, but if it's not, then this is a coincidence worth mentioning.
Oh, wow.
The voice trails off a short while later, and they aren't able to hear it again or find the source. I think they probably really did make contact with the supernatural, but I will reserve my final verdict until after someone is able to translate this video. Number 6. A YouTuber named Ashton Kelly escaped skateboarding with his friend Casey when they remembered they're near an old haunted tunnel that might make for some good video. The first part is really small, so they scoot across on their boards until it widens to reveal the true, much darker entrance. Ashton is commenting on nearby spiders when they hear a low rumbling noise that I think is just the wind, but could be a growl.
It's a big spider. What the was that?
Eventually, they go so far down that they no longer get a cell phone signal, meaning they're truly on their own from this point on, and that's when they see a single eye reflecting light. To this day, they're not sure what was watching them. The thing is low to the ground, and I don't know if this is its whole body or just the head peeking around the corner. It doesn't move, which makes me wonder if they put it there, but it could have just been as surprised as they were. Ashton and Casey get out of there as fast as possible, but take a look at it again. What do you think they were running from? Number 5. A YouTube channel called Good Cemeteries Gone Bad captures this scraggly sighting in broad daylight while investigating the Anclote Cemetery in Florida. They wanted to know if this was a spider web or a spirit, and I know that different spiders make different looking webs, but I have to say this looks like no spider web that I have ever seen before around where I live. Plus, look at the way it simply disappears upon hitting the light. That's not normal. So if you live in Florida, please let us know if this looks like any of the webs in your area, because I'm inclined to say that this is the paranormal at work. Number 4. A YouTube channel called The Paranormal Detectives investigates the Morton Corbet Castle in England. A man named Paul Holmyard cursed this property after his exile sometime during the late 1500s. And centuries later, his curse still apparently stains these walls. The paranormal detectives set up 2 haunted dolls of their own to act as spiritual conduits for anything nearby. Not only does one of their dolls, Elizabeth, fall over, but this strange black line begins leaking from its neck onto the wall behind. Fully stretched out at 1 minute and 53 seconds, it almost looks like some kind of tentacle or even a parasite. Is this special effects, or could we be witnessing a spiritual entity caught on camera while leaving Elizabeth? Number 3. Megan uploaded an odd doorbell cam video to her TikTok account. The video says 10:29 on a Friday, but she actually saw this stranger running past her home at 5:15 that same morning. The phantom image is a little more than a glowing pair of eyes and a barely visible body that weaves in and out of focus. The blurry figure doesn't even make it past the front yard before it disappears entirely. When paused here, it looks like a person leaning forward as they run. One leg is on the ground and one hand is in the air. The question is whether or not this was a glitch, which I don't think it was, because everything else in the scene looks completely normal. Number 2. Don't believe in unknown beings? What if one strolled right up to tap on your window? This unknown being footage, posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by 77Curen, will inspire you to take a trip over to Area 51. The footage shows an unknown being approach the window of a home. Its features are quite clear, with black gashes for eyes and an elongated cranium. You know, the kind of features you might expect from an unknown being. The unknown being stands there, peering into the home observing. It even looks as though it's trying to find a way to open the window. If that is indeed what it's doing, it doesn't succeed, instead slinking off, perhaps to find the homeowner to take him. What do you think of this unknown being footage, real or fake? Either way, I'll be locking my windows tonight.
I feel like, by the looks of it, it looked like it's a mask on a stick. So like, obviously the mask and then the stick itself for the neck. That's what it looked like to me. I don't know, but that's what it looked like.
Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills, and if you're curious about what I the number out, enough to be notified of the new videos I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Number 1, an employee walks by when the corner of her hand cart gets caught on the corner of this looming wall display. She shakes it loose with a sharp tug, sending an entire wall of spiky pegged hooks cascading down. It looks like she gets taken out pretty badly. Then at the very end, she's standing off to the side, stunned but still okay. I'm so glad she is okay, but the thought of how this could have went wrong makes me still wish I hadn't seen this video. Call these surprise endings bizarre, strange, or mysterious because they're anything but pleasant.
Bloody hell, dude. Right, let's react to Nuke's top 5 now.
Top 5 ghosts. Caught on camera. Grammar school ghosts. Once again, we have another video from popular Mexican ghost hunter, Eric Gunner. In this video, Eric is investigating a school where students and teachers have been seeing some very bizarre things.
Pues vamos a explorar aquí en la escuela. Ya les había comentado que me habían dicho unas personas desde hace tiempo, bastante tiempo, que querían que exploráramos en esta escuela porque pues ya habían dicho ellos que hay, pues digamos como avistamientos de niñas que aparecen aquí. Y entonces pues yo la verdad no sé qué pensar. Yo digo, al final del día ya desde que empecé a hacer esto, ya no como, bueno sí creyendo.
I thought I heard my mum call me then. Give me a minute. Ow, ow, ow. What the hell is that? Ow. Flipping out. Uh-oh. Mum? Can you just call me? Not a single drop. Yeah. Apparently my mum called me 5 minutes ago and I've only just heard her. Work that one out.
Gente, ¿no?
At first, Eric and his friend aren't finding much.
Ya llevamos de 3 a 4 salones. Nada hasta ahorita. Y otro. ¿Qué mierda fue eso?
And almost as if on cue, things start to get weird. As they walk by the classrooms, they start to hear the sound of desks being moved around inside.
Eso no tiene nada que ver. Bueno, quiero yo pensar, ¿no? ¿Escuchó, no? Que... Yo escuché como se arrastraban una mesa, una silla, ¿no?
They decide to check out the school restrooms, where many students have reported seeing eerie, ghostly apparitions.
Baños.
They look through the girls' restroom, checking each stall.
Mujeres. Vamos a ver qué hay. Nada. Vamos al otro.
Come on, don't be a jump scare. That would be really cheap.
No hay nada. Vamos a seguir al otro. Igual, lo mismo. Nada es. Este dice que no sirve. ¿Sí está cerrado? Ah, esta vez no. Igual nada. A ver ese de allá.
I'm waiting for it.
Nada. ¿Tenía que estar de la cerilla por el bote? No, porque para jalarme. Vamos a ver. Ah, cuidado, baños. Vamos, vale.
They find nothing unusual, so they turn to leave. And this is where things get truly bizarre.
O sea, al menos por lo que se ve, ya no pasa nada de todo esto. Vamos a ver si ve más cosas. A ver qué más hay.
Did you see it?
O sea, al menos por lo que se ve, ya no pasa nada de todo esto. Vamos a ver si ve más cosas.
The guys don't notice it, but as they are leaving, a set of bare feet can be seen standing inside of one of the bathroom stalls. A stall that was empty only seconds before. But by far the most chilling shot Eric Gunner catches that night happens when he's casually panning his camera over the school parking lot.
Vamos a ver qué pasa. Están esos salones de allá también. Aquí de todos modos está grande todo esto. A ver, vamos a pasar ahí. Acá. Todo sí que está bastante grande.
Watch again.
Acá. Todo sí que está bastante grande.
As Eric pans his camera across the empty parking lot, there's a little girl just standing there all alone, staring up at them.
I didn't see
He pans
that.
back a few seconds later, no one there.
Todo sí que está bastante grande.
Be sure to head over to Eric Gunner's channel for his full video investigation. And if your Spanish isn't so good, like mine, you can turn on YouTube's auto-translate function, which actually isn't half bad for very basic Spanish. A shocking selfie. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Juanita Stam sent in the next video. She says that she believes a dark presence might haunt their Nevada home. Juanita's grandparents both passed away in the house, and she says that her brother used to claim to see a small girl in their yard who would mysteriously vanish into thin air. Juanita also claims that late at night she would occasionally hear chilling, unexplainable footsteps on the roof above her. So, Juanita says that one night when she was extremely inebriated, she came home and placed her phone on the nightstand table. And then, well, she pretty much just passed out. She says that she had been playing with her phone and didn't realize that she had accidentally started recording a video. A few odd noises can be heard in the video, as it seems Juanita might be murmuring in her sleep. But the truly creepy part is, something seems to be answering her back. Someone or something seems to be quietly talking to Juanita, and she seems to respond, but the words are indiscernible. There even seems to be a low, angry hiss from the other voice. Now, these indistinct voices could easily be explained away, but about 6 minutes into the video, this.
Ooh, okay.
Some dark figure appears and disappears at superhuman speed. Juanita says that when she woke up in the morning, her phone was nowhere to be found. She assumed that she had simply misplaced it somewhere while in her intoxicated state. Cut to nearly 2 months later. Juanita is going through some of her old belongings and finds her lost phone. Mysteriously, it's at the bottom of a box that she hadn't looked in for months. She says that when she charged it back up, she found this chilling video on her lost phone. Reaching out from beyond. And now let's check out a video from the YouTube channel, The Vault Investigators. The group is investigating a house that is said to be inhabited by the ghost of a little girl. Now the video starts out creepily enough, as their spirit box says the name Malcolm. Now, most importantly, it should be noted that the cameraman shooting this footage, his name is actually Malcolm. So this seems like a bit more than a coincidence. But when the team sets their iPad on the floor and starts asking the ghost to manifest itself, then things get really strange. Did you see it?
Oh my god. Oh wow.
A creepy little pale hand, almost like that of a child, seems to reach up right out of the floor to touch the iPad screen. The direction of the hand movement seems very odd, and it seems to come from a very unnatural angle. So is this the hand of a ghost caught on camera? Or just what is this odd video anomaly? You decide. Meanwhile, on TikTok. Now, most of you probably know the movie The Conjuring, but you might not know that many of the cast and crew reported experiencing odd supernatural activity during the filming of the movie. Star Patrick Wilson has done interviews where he claimed that he saw things mysteriously move around the set. And Vera Farmiga has gone on record with a very bizarre supernatural experience that occurred while filming.
I opened my computer and there was these claw marks across. After we got back from North Carolina where we filmed, the same claw marks appeared on my thigh.
Co-star Shanley Caswell says that she had a similar bizarre feeling on the set.
We all woke up between 3 and 4 a.m. every morning. It happened all the time. It also happens in the film. And every time I woke up, I just felt like I was being watched. It was creepy enough that Mahalia McFarland, who played the part of Nancy Perrin, and I ended up sleeping in the same room the last couple nights of filming because we couldn't sleep.
Well, it turns out the Conjuring set still exists, at least partially. TikTok user Nicole Martin works on the Warner Brothers studio lot, and she recorded this video.
So this is the stage where they filmed The Conjuring, and here's the hole in the stage that we made, but they also had one in The Conjuring. And a paranormal investigator actually went down here and investigated and heard her name being called. And it's really creepy.
And did you see it?
And here's the hole in the stage that we made, but they also had one in The Conjuring. And a paranormal investigator actually went down here and investigated and heard her name being called. And it's really creepy.
Ooh.
A pair of glowing eyes seems to be peering back at Nicole from the dark recesses as she films. She didn't even notice what looks like creepy glowing eyes until it was pointed out to her by her TikTok viewers. But is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. But not every TikTok scare is necessarily supernatural.
Chicos, son las 3 de la mañana, estoy escuchando ruidos súper extraños en el primer piso. Si quieres asesinarme, solo aplaude.
Because sometimes your so-called friends are just kinda evil. Shadows in the Graveyard. Over on the YouTube channel G-Team Paranormal, Patty and her daughter Heather are exploring an allegedly very haunted cemetery.
Let's have a look at myself getting scared. Let's look back at that.
And the evil.
En el primer piso. Si quieres hacer... En la mañana estoy escuchando ruidos súper extraños en el primer piso. Si quieres asesinarme, solo aplaude.
Sometimes your so-called friends are just kinda evil. Shadows in the Graveyard. Boring and
Wow. That's funny. You see, I laugh at myself getting scared because I'm like, oh, for God's sake. Really?
They set up a laser grid near the tombs so that they can capture any movement. And something moves.
Alright, she saw something. Let me see. Let me see.
Are you filming?
Yes, I am.
I don't know if you can pick this up on your camera, but look to the right. You see a freaking shadow. Watch this. Right there.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
It's like
God.
something is walking through the freaking lights.
Like, I just seen the grid, like,
Oh my God.
Later, Patty hears a strange sound from within the cemetery, and they catch this.
Listen, listen. I hear something. Oh, Heather. Heather.
Did you see it?
I hear something. Oh, Heather.
Oh, God.
Someone or something is moving around in the darkness. Patty and Heather get a little spooked and decide to continue their investigation from inside their car.
We got in the car. At this point, we really just don't feel safe. It's in our best interest to just go ahead and leave, but we are going to film our way out just in case we see anything. Maybe we can take a quick little ride through here.
Well, that's a good idea. They go far. Look how far.
Yeah. Let me see.
Without even noticing, they catch the dark figure in the background again as they film from their car. And it's coming closer.
Hello, is there anybody out there with us? Oh, I hear movement. Ooh. What the?
What is that?
Heather, it's getting closer. Go!
Now the figure is right in front of them. Patty jerks her hands
Whoa,
back in
that's a
fright and actually
person.
knocks the battery out of her camera. As someone comes lurching out of the bushes, Patty and Heather decide it's time to just get out of there. So did they catch a ghost on camera? Or was it just some creepy person skulking around the graveyard?
That was a person. You could clearly see they was wearing a red top. Without a doubt. That was definitely a person.
Or was it just some creepy person skulking around the... So did they catch a ghost on camera? Time to just get out of there. So did they catch a ghost? Patty and Heather decide the battery out of her camera in front of them. Patty jerks her hands back and...
Yeah, they're wearing either an orange or a red top. If you look at my top compared to that, it's like kind of similar. So I think they might be wearing a red top.
Fright and actually knocks the battery out of her camera. As someone comes lurching out of the bushes, Patty and Heather decide it's time to just get out of there. So did they catch a ghost on camera? Or was it just some creepy person skulking around the graveyard? Patty and Heather say that they just don't know. So, what do you think? You can submit or suggest videos at nukestop5@gmail.com. And thanks so much for watching. I know, well, pretty much everything is bad for everyone right now. So I wish all of you the best. And in the meanwhile, you can follow me on Twitter at nukestop5.
Anything else to react to? Probably not. No. Right then. Apart from me getting scared by that flipping... It wasn't the video that scared me, it was the loud screaming that scared me. It was like, ah! It's like, ah! Like full on loud, and it hurt. It really hurt my ears actually, like not even joking. Proper hurt that did, but... Yeah, I'm gonna end this here now, and, well, yeah, because it's late. Very late. But, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Like, comment and subscribe. Make sure to hit the bell icon so you guys get notified on when I upload or live stream. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Bye.